This is comedy. It's actually comedy. It's pure comedy. The roadmap for Modern Warfare 3 Season 2 has 4 things on it for zombies, okay? Let's not get it twisted. Let's not beat around the bush here, trying to argue that there's zombies content in the non-zombies part of the game, Warzone. Let's not have that argument, okay? Because sure, they baited us by putting spores, a mimic, and a ray gun into the Warzone trailer for Fortune's Keep, but it's not a Modern Warfare Zombies map, okay? It's pure bait, actually, that's in there. Totally misleading, making us think that it's all Modern Warfare Zombies. Wrong, incorrect, okay? Let's not beat around the bush saying that stuff is content for Zombies fans. It's not, okay? Modern Warfare Zombies is Modern Warfare Zombies, and Modern Warfare Zombies is receiving a new story mission, a new Dark Ether Rift, new schematics, apparently, and new Warlord called Kerry's, all of which are coming in season. All of them. Wow! So this means Modern Warfare 3 next week, when it gets its update on February 7th, is probably only gonna have some quality of life changes for Zombies fans? Or is it even... I mean, there's a blog post. Let's see what the blog post says. Zombies overview. Dark Ether story continues. There's a new anomaly in the exclusion zone. Enter a second rift to face down the largest infested stronghold you've encountered as you enter a new and terrifying rift. Is it just a stronghold? Like the infested strongholds that we've already been doing? Just bigger? New challenges and schematics. And Kerry's, a new warlord who presumably is not going to be in the map at the same time as either of the other 2 warlords. New secrets await in the exclusion zone, and tensions are heightened because Terminus outcomes have followed you into the rift, so we're going to be getting shot by mercs while we're in a rift. I can't wait. In the story mission, a mysterious entity makes her presence known to Ravenov. I'm looking forward to learning more about the story. Coveted rewards, cryptic clues, and timed tasks. It could be cool. It could be cool. That new story could be cool. The new schematics are a VR11 schematic, a blood burner key, which we already knew was going to come from leaks, and mags of holding. If you've activated the mags of holding, it allows your ammo to feed directly from your weapon's ammo stash, essentially eliminating the need to reload your weapon. I mean, that sounds really cool, but then the only other thing is the Warlord in season. And that's it. They don't say anything else about it. That's all we get. Bro, I'm so confused. I need to, compile my thoughts properly, and I'll probably make a video in a couple days talking about the state that Zombies is in right now. To some extent, this was always to be expected because Activision, or rather, I should say, Microsoft, have just laid off 1,900 people working on Call of Duty, Activision Blizzard staff, etc. I guess Blizzard side as well, so not 1,900 directly on COD, but still 1,900 people from the Activision Blizzard family. So morale's going to be in the toilet, straight up. It's going to be in such a terrible place right now. The devs are not going to be motivated to make content for the game because they're going to be worrying about their job security. And I'm completely unsurprised that in those sorts of conditions, we are getting absolutely nothing at the start of Season 2. I'm just not surprised. That said, it does sting a little bit that Modern Warfare Zombies seemed like it was going to be going in a pretty positive direction during Season 1, and it just feels like they've just given up. I don't really get that. I mean, obviously they have to start working on Black Ops 6 at some point, but that could be communicated to us. Like, they could say it. Instead, it's this thing that Call of Duty always does, where it's like, we're gonna give you some content that you're gonna really love. It's nothing. And we're meant to be there like, oh, delicious. Thank you so much, Call of Duty. I love nothing. I don't understand why they market their game this way. It just makes me so much less inclined to give them the benefit of the doubt when they treat us like we're so stupid that we can't see what's going on here. I don't get it. I know that Treyarch needs to make the next game, and I want Treyarch to make the next game, and ultimately, if the consideration and the choice that needs to be made, right, is the choice between getting more content for Modern Warfare Zombies and more content for Black Ops 6, I'm 100% going to choose the content for Black Ops 6, right? Like, ultimately, that is my preference of the two. But it feels just the teeniest, tiniest bit like a slap in the face when, as a Zombies fan, you're like, well, they're tying this in to the Treyarch Zombies world now. Like, it's Modern Warfare Zombies, but it's still Treyarch Zombies. And yet again, the Treyarch Zombies installment, just like with Vanguard, is this sort of like kernel of an idea that then doesn't blossom and bloom in any way. It's like we get something that is not quite there, but it's on the way. I think Vanguard Zombies, I'm being generous saying that. I think for Modern Warfare Zombies, I'm actually being a little too negative. I think that it was there in Modern Warfare Zombies. It was in a really promising place, in my opinion. But certainly, however you sort of look at it, it certainly wasn't the round-based Treyarch normal experience we'd expect, right? So it was something that was at least trying to go in the direction of serving Zombies fans and appeasing us, right? In those down years, just giving us something to do. And to be in that position and be like, okay, well, because Treyarch's doing it, I will give them the benefit of the doubt. And then time and time again, to be made to feel, as a fan of the mode, to be made to feel like a mug when you're investing yourself, when you're buying that $70 game every year. Bro, it's so expensive for it to get no update. Like, as a Zombies fan buying this game, right? You've got nothing. I don't understand it. Like, as much as Treyarch needs to make Black Ops 6, there are other studios out there. Like, put Toys for Bob on it, right? Or put one of these other support studios. I mean, I guess they would have been able to do that if they hadn't laid off half of Toys for Bob over the last couple of weeks. Like, maybe that's part of the problem. I don't know. I just don't know, man. But regardless, it feels actively bad to be a Zombies fan. Like, it sucks. Why is that? Are we just all fans of a mode that can never feasibly live up to the expectations that we have, because the expectations that we have are based on a track record of Treyarch doing things essentially against the Activision grain, things that they should realistically never have been able to do. And now that reality is setting in, they aren't able to do those things. And we just have to live with what feels like perpetuated mediocrity. Like, am I being silly about this? The Zombies community, and I 100% am part of this, get very excited about things that don't exist pretty frequently, right? And then when they don't exist, we are sad. And maybe that's a bad habit to have. I think it's because we hope for the best, right? For the mode. But nothing for the start of Season 2. It stings.